Welcome to ACE Physics. Today we will learn about law of conservation of angular momentum and rolling motion in this topic, which is the part of rotational motion. So let us start. So पहला टर्म है हमारा law of conservation of angular momentum. So what we know about the law of conservation of angular momentum, it is similar as the, like we have studied a lot of things related to it, that law of conservation of energy. So in that one we have studied the total energy of an isolated system always remains constant. So similar topic is this also. Rotational motion में law of conservation of angular momentum, that is the angular momentum of a rotating body is always conserved or remains constant, but a condition है, if the external torque acting on the body is zero. First of all, we will discuss about the application, and by application we can learn it, so we can derive the expressions. तो अप्लीकेशन या एग्जाम्पल में हमने क्या पढ़ा हुआ है? एग्जाम्पल में हमने पढ़ा हुआ है कि लाइक if any body is rotating, like we can say yes, when a diver jump from any height, diver जो है वो jump करते हैं अंदर, तो they used to take the turns या rotational motion they perform. What is the reason? Reason is same, that is the law of conservation of angular momentum they follow. Another example I will say कि हाई स्पीड फैन, जो हाई स्पीड फैन होते हैं उनके ब्लेड बहुत छोटे होते हैं, अगर रेडियस कम हो गया तो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कम हो जाएगा, हम लोग उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. रेडियस कम हो गया तो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया कम हो गया, बिकॉज आई इज इक्वल्स टू एम आर स्क्वायर, तो ओमेगा बढ़ जाएगा, विच इज द एंगुलर मोमेंटम. सो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ आई एंड ओमेगा रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टेंट. सेम वे अगर फैन का ब्लेड बहुत बड़ा है तो उसका एंगुलर वेलोसिटी इज वेरी लो. नाउ आई कैन से अगर उसका ब्लेड बड़ा है तो उसका आई मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया विल बी मोर, बिकॉज आई इज इक्वल्स टू एम आर स्क्वायर, एंड आई जब बढ़ेगा तो ओमेगा कम होगा, सो एंगुलर वेलोसिटी विल बी स्मॉल, सो दैट रोटेट विद वेरी स्लो स्पीड. That is the observation. It means I into omega will always remains constant. अगर हमने R बढ़ा दिया, रेडियस बढ़ा दिया, मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया बढ़ जाएगा, सो एंगुलर मोमेंटम विल डिक्रीज. सो उसका डेरिवेशन हम लोग करेंगे एंड वी विल सी. तो स्टेटमेंट क्या है, वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट. व्हाट इज द स्टेटमेंट? इफ नो एक्सटर्नल टॉर्क is acting upon a body rotating about an axis, then the angular momentum of the body remains constant. That is okay. तो आगे हम प्रूव करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे क्या टर्म है? इफ नो एक्सटर्नल टॉर्क, मैंने सीधा सीधा बोला, लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एंगुलर मोमेंटम स्टेट्स दैट द एंगुलर मोमेंटम ऑफ अ रोटेटिंग body is always remains constant if no external torque is acting on the body. That is the statement. So we will prove it. ये statement नहीं है, in fact this is not the statement. ये statement नहीं है. This is okay, fine, I will paste over here. हम इसका use करेंगे. सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्टेटमेंट, सो हम स्टेटमेंट का पार्ट लिखेंगे. तो स्टेटमेंट क्या है हमारा? स्टेटमेंट है इफ नो एक्सटर्नल टॉर्क इज एक्टिंग ऑन द बॉडी, देन द एंगुलर मोमेंटम ऑफ अ रोटेटिंग बॉडी इज ऑलवेज कांस्टेंट और रिमेन्स सेम. तो क्या सेम रहने वाला है? एंगुलर मोमेंटम विच इज L रिप्रेजेंटेड बाई L is equals to constant, and L is I into omega. So I can say that is L is equals to I into omega is constant. That is constant. That is according to statement. ये हमारा statement है. अब इसमें एक कंडीशन आज आ गया. व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? इफ no external torque is acting on the body, means if resultant torque acting on the body is zero, then angular momentum of a rotating body is always conserve or remain constant. So we can write the proof of it. तो we can write the proof. हम लोग इसका proof लिखेंगे. So we'll start with it. Since L is equals to R cross P. In vector form we have studied L is equals to R cross P. Terms must be clear. L is the angular momentum, R is the distance or radius, P is the linear momentum. So this term we have. So we can differentiate it both the sides. So differentiating both sides with respective variables, with respective, okay, differentiating both the side with respect to, हम लोग टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में, with respect to time, with respect to time we can do time t. So we can say therefore d by dt of L, that is dl by dt, is equals to d by dt of R cross P. So we know it is first function, it is second, or we can say it is u, it is v. So derivative of u into v, first function into derivative of u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u, that's we know. So we can write it as dl by dt, it will be first function, that is R, into derivative of second function dp by dt, plus second function, that is p, into derivative of first function dr by dt. R यहाँ पे distance है. So we know some terms, हमें कुछ terms के बारे में पता है. So वो terms के बारे में जरा हम लोग सोचेंगे. Like ये term क्या है? dp by dt. We will write about dp by dt. We have dp by dt. So p is the momentum. P is the momentum, so it will be d by dt of what is momentum? Momentum is mv. So m is constant and derivative of v. So d by dt, dv by dt is a. Acceleration, it is nothing but rate of change of velocity, which is acceleration. So this term is ma, and ma is nothing but force. So therefore we can say dp by dt is force. Okay, this is one of the result what we will use it. अभी हम लोग यूज करेंगे इसको. दूसरा एक टर्म आने वाला है, तो हमने dp by dt को f लिख दिया. दूसरा dr by dt क्या होगा? What will be dr by dt? So we can write second part dr by dt. r distance है या displacement है, तो rate of change of displacement is nothing but velocity. So this term will be v. So therefore by these two results we can write this statement as dl by dt is equals to r cross f plus p cross v. Now we can write it as, therefore dl by dt, we can write it as r cross f. What is r cross f? R cross f is nothing but torque. R cross f is nothing but torque, because what is the torque? Torque is also defined as the moment of force, and this term is the moment of force, r cross f. So r cross f, instead of r cross f we can write here torque. So torque is tau plus p is mv into v. यहाँ पे वापस रीजन हम लिख दें, तो रीजन हमारा क्या हुआ, थर्ड रीजन इज आर क्रॉस एफ इज नथिंग बट टॉर्क, दैट इज टाउ, and this p is momentum which is product of mass and velocity. Now v cross v, these two terms, v cross v, so we know I cross I is 0, so v cross v also will be 0, because what is a cross b, ab sin theta, and here theta will be 0 because v cross v both are in same direction, so the angle between v and v will be 0 and sin 0 is 0, right? That is a cross b is a b sin theta. तो यहाँ पे दोनों टर्म सेम है इसलिए उनके बीच का एंगल 0 आएगा, सो उनका क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट विल बी 0, so v cross v will be 0. So further we can write dl by dt is equals to torque tau plus m into 0. Reason we can write, since v cross v is 0, so we are getting, therefore we are getting dl by dt is equals to only torque. This term we are getting. Now with this term we have one more thing already in a statement. What we said in a statement कि rate of change of angular momentum, या हमने बताया कि what is the law of conservation of angular momentum? Angular momentum of a body is always conserved if external torque, if no external torque acting on the body. It means if torque is 0, if no external torque acting on the body, it means torque acting, if torque acting on the body is 0. So this term we have, this term is 0. So according to statement we can write, according to statement, तो statement में हमारा क्या है, according to statement no external torque acting on the body if no external torque acting on the body, if no external torque is acting on the body, that is if tau is 0, then dl by dt is constant, right? So we can say, as we can observe कि according to statement अगर torque 0 हो गया तो ये term 0 हो गया, so we can say therefore dl by dt becomes 0. और ये 0 कब होगा, simple way we can say derivative of any term, I am talking about L, तो derivative of L will be 0. ये कब होगा, because derivative of constant term is 0, it means we can say कि L will be constant. So we can write, therefore we can say L is constant. L is constant because derivative of constant term is 0. So if L is constant, so therefore we can say L is I into omega, which will be constant. So for solving numericals we have to write some formulas कि now if L is constant, if L is constant, L is constant, therefore we can say L1 will be equals to L2, but L is I into omega, so I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 omega 2. This formula we will utilize for solving the numericals. ये सबसे ज़्यादा होंगे जो मैं स्टार्टिंग में बिगनिंग में बताया, ये कि लाइक कोई फैन है, उसका ब्लेड बहुत बड़ा है, तो ब्लेड बड़ा होगा तो रेडियस उसका बढ़ गया. As the radius r increases, so we know I is mr square. तो as radius increases, so I also increases. As I will increase, ओमेगा विल डिक्रीज बिकॉज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दीज टू मस्ट बी कांस्टेंट. इसलिए अगर आप लोग ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो जो हाई स्पीड फैन होता है वो उसका ब्लेड बहुत छोटा होता है. ब्लेड छोटा हुआ तो बहुत तेज घूमेगा और ब्लेड बड़ा हुआ तो उसका स्पीड कम होता है. बिकॉज वापस वही कि I is mr स्क्वायर. एज रेडियस इंक्रीजेस, ब्लेड बड़ा है मतलब रेडियस इंक्रीजेस, तो I increase हुआ तो ओमेगा विल डिक्रीज बिकॉज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ I इंटू ओमेगा मस्ट बी कॉन्स्टेंट. सो दिस इज द proof of law of conservation of angular momentum. Now next part we will start with the rolling motion. Rolling motion बहुत common and interesting topic है. तो रोलिंग मोशन में अगर सपोज हमारे पास एक फुटबॉल है, लाइक फुटबॉल है, फुटबॉल को हमने किक मारा, सो व्हाट इज द ऑब्जर्वेशन? स्लो किक मारा, सो व्हाट इज आवर ऑब्जर्वेशन? दैट बॉल कीप्स ऑन रोलिंग, वो रोल करते हुए जाता है. अच्छा, रोल करते हुए जाता है तो दो ऑब्जर्वेशंस हम लोग कर सकते हैं कि वो रोटेट भी कर रहा है एंड दैट इज मूविंग लिनियरली. सो रोटेट अगर कर रहा है सो उसके अंदर एक काइनेटिक एनर्जी होगा, दैट विल बी रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. एंड एज इट इज मूविंग along the line, so that will have its translational kinetic energy. So any rolling body will have two type of kinetic energies. One will be rotational kinetic energy and another will be translational or linear kinetic energy. So if any body is rolling, so that's total kinetic energy will be translational kinetic energy or linear kinetic energy plus रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. तो इनको हम ऐड करेंगे तो हमें टोटल काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ अ रोलिंग बॉडी वी विल गेट. ओके, सो द सेम थिंग इज हियर. सपोज एनी बॉल वी हैव, दिस इज एनी बॉल और फुटबॉल whose mass is capital M. As we apply the force on it, it is start to rolling. So as it is rolling, so rotating body will have its angular velocity. So omega be the angular velocity, and as it comes to this position, पहले यहाँ था, यहाँ से यहाँ आ गया तो mass and radius will remain same. It attains some displacement as s and it is moving with linear velocity v and angular velocity omega, rotating with angular velocity omega and moving with linear velocity v. So what I discussed earlier, the same thing I have written in the word. Consider a body of mass capital M is rolling on a horizontal surface with linear velocity v and omega be the angular velocity of the body, let r be the radius of the spherical body. Since body is rolling, therefore it will have linear or translational kinetic energy as well as rotational kinetic energy. So we can say, what is the term? Already we have studied. Since linear or translational kinetic energy, since linear kinetic energy or translational kinetic energy, we know it is half mv square, and rotational kinetic energy, it is given by half I omega square. So total kinetic energy of the rolling body, so we can say what will be total kinetic energy of rolling body. I will say it as E is equals to E translational, T for translational plus E R for rotational. I can say it as ER and it is ET. Fine. ET, translational kinetic energy, ET, right. So ET plus ER, ET ये टर्म है एंड ये टर्म है. सो वी कैन से ET इज हाफ mv स्क्वायर प्लस हाफ I इंटू ओमेगा स्क्वायर. कुछ टर्म्स हम लोग चेंज करें यहाँ पे. सो इट इज हाफ mv स्क्वायर प्लस हाफ I is mk square in terms of radius of gyration, because यहाँ पे हम बोल सकते हैं कि रोलिंग बॉडी अगर स्फेरिकल है तो इसका जो रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल्स टू r, एंड रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन इज k विल बी इक्वल्स टू r. हियर होता ही है. तो I विल बी mk स्क्वायर. I के जगह हमने क्या डाल दिया, instead of I we have written mk square, and omega is v by r. Omega is v by r, so that's a square. यहाँ पे हम लोग रीजन डाल देते हैं कि हमने क्या क्या टर्म्स लिया है. We have taken since I is equals to mk square and omega is equals to, what is omega, v by r. ये दोनों टर्म्स हमने यहाँ पे सब्सटीट्यूट कर दिए. सो नाउ इट इज कॉमन इन बोथ. अच्छा, थोड़ा इसको और सिंप्लीफाई कर लें. इट विल बी हाफ mv स्क्वायर प्लस हाफ mv स्क्वायर k स्क्वायर बाई r स्क्वायर. मैंने पूरे ब्रैकेट का स्क्वायर कर दिया. v स्क्वायर को इसके साथ ले लिया m के साथ, और k स्क्वायर यहाँ न्यूमरेटर में है बाई r स्क्वायर. नाउ हाफ mv स्क्वायर इज कॉमन, so we can take it out common. So we'll get half mv square as common. We will get 1 plus k square by r square. That term we are getting. It is total kinetic energy of a rolling body. This is the total kinetic energy of a rolling body. So we can write this is the total kinetic energy of the rolling body. Okay, we have not mentioned anywhere. So we can write over here, this is the expression for the total kinetic energy of a rolling body. This is the expression for the total kinetic energy of a rolling body. That's all. Now next part is, in rolling motion we have to find out the velocity and acceleration of a rolling body on an inclined plane. अभी बॉडी कहाँ पे है, inclined plane पे. It is not on the horizontal plane, it is on the inclined plane. तो इंक्लाइन प्लेन पे है. अगर बॉडी को हम एक सर्टेन हाइट से रिलीज करते हैं तो जब वो इंक्लाइन सरफेस पे नीचे आएगा तो उसके अंदर पहले कौन सा एनर्जी था, ड्यू टू हाइट दैट विल हैव पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, एंड बाय रोलिंग दैट विल हैव रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. सो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एट हाइट h will be equals to total kinetic energy of the rolling body. That is the concept for finding the velocity and acceleration of the rolling body on an inclined plane. So we can see in this diagram, this is the horizontal surface and this is the inclined surface. Body is initially at point C, this point is C, and we are going to release it from here. As we are releasing, so its initial velocity is 0, u is 0. So it start rolling, and by rolling it comes to position A. So this height is h is the height, and this angle of inclination is the theta is the angle of inclination. So body comes to position A from C, so definitely it will have its certain acceleration, and when it will reach to point A, what will be its final velocity, that is to be calculate us. वही हमें डिराइव करना है. तो यहाँ पे हमने जो भी डायग्राम में डिस्कस किया that is here. M is the mass of the rolling body, R is the radius, AC, A to C अगर body आया, actually it should be CA is the displacement of the body. It is CA, not AC, it is CA. CA is S, which is the displacement of the body, H is the height, and theta is the angle of inclination. This angle theta is the angle of inclination. Omega is the angular velocity of the rolling body. Okay, rolling body. So one more thing I will do. यहाँ पे in this triangle I can do one thing. मैं यहाँ पे sin theta निकाल लेता हूँ. तो in triangle, in right angled triangle क्या नाम है? ABC में मैं sin theta निकाल लेता हूँ. इनफैक्ट मुझे ज़रूरत पड़ेगा. तो sin theta क्या है? Sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So simply I can write H by S या BC by AC, that I can write it as BC by AC, which is H by S, and from here we can write H will be S into sin theta. In fact I don't know ज़रूरत है या नहीं है, but I will write H is equals to S sin theta. I don't know अभी ज़रूरत है या नहीं, आएगा तो मैं बता दूंगा. So velocity we have to find out. So हमने in beginning of this part हमने क्या बताया कि जो यहाँ पे इसकी टोटल एनर्जी है वही यहाँ पे टोटल एनर्जी होगी. फ्रिक्शन वी आर गोइंग टू नेग्लेक्ट, देयर इज नो फ्रिक्शन एट ऑल. तो ड्यू टू हाइट there will be potential energy at point C, and that potential energy will be converted to the kinetic energy at point A. So I can say according to law of conservation of energy, according to law of conservation of energy, according to law of conservation of energy, what we can say about the law of conservation of energy? So potential energy at point C is equals to kinetic energy, rolling kinetic energy at point A. So potential energy at point C is equals to rolling kinetic energy at point A. So potential energy का formula already we know, it is mgh will be equals to rolling kinetic energy, that is total kinetic energy of a rolling body. Already we did it, हमने निकाला है this term. Total kinetic energy of a rolling body क्या है? half mv square in bracket 1 plus k square by r square. So we can write it as half mv square in bracket 1 plus k square by r square. Terms must be clear. So a few terms will get cancelled, m and m will get cancelled. So हमें v वेलोसिटी चाहिए. सो v का टर्म यहाँ से हम सेपरेट करें तो v स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 2 इधर जाएगा, सो इट विल बी 2gh अपॉन दिस टर्म. सो वी कैन राइट v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 2gh अपॉन 1 प्लस k स्क्वायर बाय r स्क्वायर. राइट, इट इज v स्क्वायर. I will say it as equation number, any equation, we will say it as any equation. इसको हम लोग को equation ले लेते हैं. तो suppose, I don't know actually about this one, but I will take it as equation 1 and this I will take as equation 2. अच्छा, तो वेलोसिटी फाइनली क्या होगा, वेलोसिटी क्या होगा, इसका यूटिलाइजेशन हम लोग करेंगे बाद में. सो v फाइनली क्या हुआ हमारा, v विल बी रूट ऑफ 2gh अपॉन 1 प्लस k स्क्वायर बाई r स्क्वायर. राइट, this is the formula for the velocity of a rolling body. Velocity of a rolling body on an inclined plane. Okay. Now next part, ये velocity का हो गया हमारा. Next part is to be find out the acceleration of that one. ठीक है, velocity तो हमने निकाल लिया, इस position पे velocity क्या होगा, that we have calculated already. But यहाँ जब ये यहाँ से release हुआ and when it will come down, then what will be its acceleration, that is also we have to find out. तो acceleration के लिए हम लोग क्या करें, one thing we have mentioned that body is released from point C and its initial velocity is 0 and here final velocity already we know that अभी previous derivation में velocity का जो हमने निकाला है तो उसमें हमें velocity known है, u known है and s is also known, a is to be find out. तो I think so v square minus u square is equals to 2as. A is to be find out, s is known to us displacement, u is known to us it as 0 and v square already we have calculated. So by using this one we can find out the acceleration of a rolling body. So we can start. Since v square minus u square is equals to 2as. S is the displacement, a is the acceleration. So therefore v square minus u is 0 is equals to 2as. And so we will get v square is equals to 2as and v square term we have. V square, this as equation number 2. What it is? 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square. So I will copy that one. So it is v square, I can write v square as 2gh upon 1 plus k square by r square is equals to 2as. This two get cancel. हमें क्या चाहिए, acceleration चाहिए. We need acceleration. So acceleration will be, a will be, ये s किधर चला जाएगा, a चाहिए हमें, तो ये पूरा टर्म तो ठीक है, s किधर नीचे किधर चला जाएगा, it will come to this side. So you will get gh upon 1 plus k square by r square into s. बट अगर हम देखें h बाई s का टर्म, h बाई s का टर्म, तो h बाई s हमारा है कुछ, h बाई s is nothing but sin theta. So I will do one thing, मैं इसको इक्वेशन 1 ले लेता हूँ, नॉट टू दिस वन, हम इसको इक्वेशन 1 ले लेते हैं. दिस आई विल टेक इट एज इक्वेशन 1 से, दिस वन इक्वेशन 1. सो आई कैन से h बाई एस इज साइन थीटा, या इसको हम लोग एक सेपरेट टर्म लिख लेते हैं. सो a विल बी g अपॉन 1 प्लस के स्क्वायर बाई आर स्क्वायर into h by s, but h by s is sin theta, so acceleration a will be g sin theta upon 1 plus k square by r square, 1 plus k square by r square. Fine, this is the term of acceleration of a rolling body. So we complete दिस रोटेशनल मोशन, इसके रिलेटेड वीडियोस हमने ऑलरेडी पोस्ट किए हुए हैं, सो यू कैन वॉच फ्रॉम देयर. एंड आई होप you people have understood each and every term, whatever I have explained in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.